Hello everybody, welcome back to the Gearhead 426 channel. This is my 1996 Dodge 3500 dually, obviously, 12-valve Cummins diesel. It is old, it doesn't have a transmission in it, needs a lot of work, but it's worth fixing in my opinion. So yeah, this is a project vehicle that I have, and let me just run around and show you everything that's wrong with it. So obviously we need some taillights, they're destroyed. Need a new bumper, that's destroyed. Need actually a new bed, to be honest, but tailgate's missing, need to fix that. I need new drive shafts, unfortunately, because these sat out in the rain forever. The splines are destroyed, both of them are completely destroyed, so need a new one of those. Other taillight. Definitely needs to get an exhaust. I don't know what's going on with this one, but it's like something ain't right. You can see what I mean by a new bed that is completely damaged and destroyed. Now to the inside. Already, right away, that's the torque converter for the transmission that never got put in it 5-ish, 7-ish years ago. Needs new seats. This one's completely destroyed. That one's really bad. I'll show more of it over there. Check this out, and this is rare. Look, it's a 96 with an original dash, and it only has a few cracks. And those are the only cracks too. The whole thing is completely mint, besides the cracks. I do know for a fact too that it needs brakes all around. I've never seen this thing get brakes, so that is one other thing that needs to be fixed. In here, this gas, I mean it's okay in there right now, but this falls all the way through, so I need to replace the fuel neck. Open up the door, look at that destroyed seat. Definitely need to go ahead and pick up a few of these over pick and pull. Don't know what is going on here, but I need to get all that. Fortunately, this truck had a lot of issues. My grandfather owned it. He drove it a lot. This thing has been through a lot of abuse, and yeah, he wasn't the best at fixing it either. Instead of replacing the switch right here, we have toggle switches for the headlights. Great. Also, check out all the play in the steering wheel. That's, the wheels are not moving. They're like basically stuck in the ground. But we'll start here. Wheels aren't moving. Yeah, that's about almost a full half rotation. That's really bad. Also, that rope that you saw on the interior, that goes through here and all the way up to the fuel cutoff, because this is how you would turn the truck on and off. Instead of going and replacing the fuel cutoff solenoid, this was his idea of a fix. Thankfully, this truck's not in super horrible condition, even though these brake lines do look mighty tasty. All the wiring is, like I said, messed up. I gotta figure out what all of this goes to. One cool thing though is this thing is completely bone stock. It has never had anything done to it except get fixed wrong. See over there, we got our tiny little Terpsky. Doesn't look too bad underneath. This motor only has like 350,000 miles on it, so just broken in. Even though it's kind of rumored in my family that this motor has over 1 million miles on it currently. I don't think it does. The transmission that's going into it would have been its 4th, and this thing got freaking abused hard. So a transmission every 100,000 miles sounds about right to me. Not a transmission every 300,000 miles-ish. So yeah, transmission is out. This thing hasn't moved in about 5 or 7 years-ish. I don't know exactly when. The transmission was pulled out, it got rebuilt, and instead of getting the transmission back into the truck, my grandfather let it sit out in the rain for a while, and then unfortunately he got sick and passed away. And yes, bad on me for not going out here and fix this. I'm aware of that, but now I'm finally able to come out here and fix it. That transmission has been sitting in the rain, brand new, never used, been sitting in the rain and the weather right over there for like 5 years-ish. Not too good. And let me just go ahead and show you how bad it is. So here is the transmission that sat out in the rain for frickin' ever. If you look right here, the output shaft is completely rusted and I can't turn it, which sucks. The oil pan is flaking rust off, which is horrible. Then we come to the input shaft, which somehow, miraculously, still turns. It doesn't sound pretty inside of there. That's gonna have to be replaced, obviously. I don't know how bad the inside of it is. It was never used. So I'm taking this thing back to the transmission shop that rebuilt it. Gonna go ahead, have them go through it again, replace anything that's broken and whatnot in it, and we'll slap it back into the dually. Other things that it also needs to, besides like seats and all the lighting and tires and definitely a good washing and a transmission, the front and rear main seals need to be replaced on the engine. And I don't know if the killer dowel pin has been fixed on this, so we got to pull apart the whole timing cover. It is a completely stock motor. It stayed stock throughout its entire life. My grandfather was not into making things fast at all. He liked to just putt around town. But this thing has been through hell. It pulled a lot of heavy stuff. As you can see, it has a fifth wheel hitch in it, and besides the giant camper that my grandfather used to pull with this thing, which was very rare, it usually pulled stuff that it wasn't really designed to do. So it was abused hard. I do have a bunch of spare wheels for some reason. So yeah, guys, that is my 12 valve Dodge Ram Cummins. Needs a lot of work, and it's coming to the channel. We're going to be doing work to it. As I already said, transmission's in the back of my truck currently, so that we can get it rebuilt and slapped back into this guy and start putting it to work and getting it nice and new looking and just, yeah, making it great. If you guys enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. If you're stopping by for the first time, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Oh yeah, and the headliner's fucked.